This is Lucky. He just turned 7 years old, and 4 years ago today, he found his forever home. My sister wanted to get a dog for a very long time, and finally convinced my parents to get one. We always knew that we were going to adopt a dog rather than buy a dog. So we went into our local rescue league. To our surprise, on our first visit to the shelter, in the first cage was a beautiful, scared, yet energetic dog we immediately bonded with. That dog was Lucky. We renamed him once we adopted him because we wanted to give him a fresh start. We chose this name for him as we felt so lucky to bring him into our lives, and we are sure that he felt quite lucky as well. We love him so much, and we are so happy to have him as part of our family. Hello, and welcome back to Living Life Simply. My name is Raheli, and today I'm joined by Lucky. For today's video, I wanted to talk about the importance of adopting your fur friends rather than shopping for them. The number one and biggest reason why you should adopt rather than shop is puppy mills. And if you don't know what puppy mills are, I also didn't know until about 3 years ago. Puppy mills are basically a commercial breeding facility that cares about their profits rather than the welfare of the animals. Because these facilities, all they care about is the profits, the dogs and the puppies are treated horribly. They are kept in tiny cages where they are not able to play or exercise. They also get a lot of times contaminated food and water, or even worse, are malnourished. This leads to a lot of health problems, such as their paws are getting swollen or even bleeding. They might have tooth decay. They might have ear infections or eye lesions or many other things. But because these facilities aren't regulated, they also don't have veterinaries, so they don't give vaccines or give any medical attention to the dogs. A lot of times during the summer, it's really hot in the facilities and they don't do anything about it, so the dogs and puppies get overheated. Or in the winter time, it's too cold for them and the facilities won't do anything to change the temperature for them. Many times the dogs and the puppies also live within their own urine and feces as it's not regulated, so they don't clean the facilities. Another issue is that the female are impregnated with very little time to recover between litters. This of course leads to them being fatigued after very few years, and once they are physically depleted and no longer can reproduce, of course, you know it, they are killed. When I learned about all of this about 3 years ago, I immediately felt the same way I felt when I learned about how the cows and the chickens and the pigs were treated in the animal industry. And to me, it is just the same, the way that dogs are treated through puppy mills. So by adopting, you're able to slowly decrease the demand from puppy mills until hopefully it will no longer exist. And of course, even though puppy mills is the biggest reason why you should adopt rather than shop, it is not the only one. So another reason why you should adopt over shop is that many times the dogs that are in the shelters have had already a previous home and therefore are already house trained, which makes it much easier for you. That was the case with Lucky, and we were definitely happy that he was house trained. Another benefit is that when you adopt your dog, he or she have already been vaccinated, microchipped, and neutered if necessary. And all of that is already included in the adoption fee, and the adoption fee itself is already much lower than if you were to buy a dog in a shop. And another huge reason why you should adopt rather than shop is because over 6 million dogs and cats go into shelters every single year. And by you adopting a dog or a cat or any other pet, you are able to save their lives, and not only that, you get the benefit of their love, and they really do bring you so much joy into your life. The final reason why you should adopt rather than shop is because you will be able to encourage so many other people to also adopt rather than shop. If you know anyone who is currently thinking of adding a fur friend to their family, make sure to share this video with them in order for them to really understand the importance of them adopting rather than shopping for that fur friend. Also, if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please don't forget to give it a like. If this is your first time in the Living Life Simply family, make sure to subscribe down below. And I will see you all very soon. Bye!